decent kick. We should have a return. From the 16. Breaks the tackle. Great move. Henry returns this one to the 23. John, the forecast calls for rain throughout the game, so I'm sure we're going to see a lot of turnovers today.
I was watching both of these teams during warm-ups, and I saw guys slipping and sliding all over the place. It's not going to be easy for the offense, that's for sure.
Hand it off. Hicks records the stop at the 24. Alexander battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup.
Come on, show these guys some power football.
Ball on their own 24.
Set. Hey.
To carry it. Bell is the guy who's there to bring him down. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
That's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
Hasselback using split backs. Hand off to the tailback. Loses the defender. Surtain stops him at the 42-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
Second and 4 coming up here. From the gun. With the throw. Wide receiver has it. Can't get it from behind. The 30. Stop cold. A sack. He's very dangerous, John, after he has the ball.
He's one of those guys in the NFL who can really fly. He does a good job running his routes, and you can count on him to make the catch if he can get to it. But what makes him really special is what he does once he gets it in his hands.
Only one man in the backfield. It's a blitz to the end zone. Close to a touchdown, but he couldn't get his feet in.
This is one of the most practiced situations in football, trying to catch a pass in the end zone, because it's one of the hardest things to do.
Hasselback out of the gun. Drops back. Throwing. And he makes the grab. Touchdown, Seahawks.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
They failed to get the 2 points. Brown is back and ready to put this one in the air. Nice kick and returnable. This one is fielded by Hall. Hall returns this one to the 20.
This is what I would call in this situation.
Ball on their own 20. Green with a man in motion. On the ground. Trufant makes the tackle at the 22.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest. Give this defense a shot.
2nd and 8 coming up here. The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Going to the left. Turned it. He's there on the stop at the 21-yard line.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here. Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
3rd and 9. The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Drops back. Pressure coming. Rolling right.
This is what happens when you miss block. Guys go by, quarterback goes down, team loses yards.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
Drop back like you're passing and give it to your back on the draw.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. Give it to the halfback. The 20. Leslie comes up to make the play. At the 13. Big gain on the draw.
And they did everything right there. The quarterback sold the pass. The blockers moved back as if they were pass blocking. And the back found a hole to break that one for a big gain. That was perfect execution.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. Toss play to the right. And he gets in there. Touchdown.
They had everything working on that play. The line did a good job up front. The back picked the right hole, and the defense wasn't there to make the tackle. Look at the big old defensive lineman. He does a heck of a job of getting in the passing lane and knocking down the pass. You better kick it here.
Brown comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The first possession capped off by the touchdown, John.
It seems like they do this kind of thing every time I see them play. They like to start things off quickly on offense, then let the running game control the clock in the second half once they've established the lead.
Good kick should be returnable. From the 1. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series.
Call this defense here.
Ball on their own 17. Green with a man in motion. A little misdirection. The defender goes down. Lister is there on the stop at the 20-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on their own 20. Gonzalez comes in motion. Tosses it out to the right. Back breaking free. And is there for the tackle at the 30.
And he's a very dangerous runner when he gets to the outside. He accelerates very quickly, and he has the speed to outrun defenders if he can break into the open.
They line up in the I formation. Green sends a man in motion. Hands it off. Buffon comes up to make the play.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hand. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 13-0. Seahawks. Kansas City needs to get to work as we start the second quarter.
You should stop them with this play.
Ball on their own 31. Out of the I formation. Dunn moves in motion. Gets the toss to the right. Tupu is there on the stop at the 30-yard line, and he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
They'll go from the shotgun. Gonzalez in motion. With the pass, incomplete.
I'll tell you, that was a tough one. When you're playing in these types of conditions, even the easy passes can be hard to hang on to. Time to call a special teams play.
Warren back to return. From the 33. It's 1st and 10. The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Tucks it away. Great fake. Throwing. He hits his receiver. The 50. Johnson is there for the tackle. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains. So they have 1st and 10 here. Only one man in the backfield. The blitz is on. Rolling right. Gets the pass off. The pass ball's incomplete. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced a bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. Here we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. On the run. Leap from the wide receiver. Wall is there on the stop at the 29-yard line.
If you notice them coming up in the run, use some play action. Those defensive backs will take a step forward, and that should be all your speed receiver needs to burn it.
They'll go from the I formation. He hands it off. Setting up play action. Rolling out to his right. Throws on the run. He couldn't get his feet down in the end zone.
And that's just a case of him not knowing where he was. He has to be able to drag his toes there and come up with a score.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Gets the toss to the left. And he goes out at the 16-yard line. The Seahawks are handling the defense right now. They haven't even had a 3rd down in this drive. 1st and 10. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. Toss play to the right. And he's in for the score. Sean Alexander got the carry and put it in for 6 for the 2nd time.
Look at the big old defensive lineman. Does a heck of a job of getting in the passing lane and knocking down the pass. You better kick it here.
Brown comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Another drive leads to another score. They're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow these guys down. The offense has a lot of work to do. Maybe it's going to be up to the defense to make some adjustments and find a way to slow this offensive unit down.
From the 10. The Chiefs face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 22-yard line.
This defense will stop them for sure.
The Seahawks come out in a 4-3. Throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it could make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Gonzalez, the man in motion. The throw, Fuller picks it off. The defense was right there to intercept the throw.
Well, we talked about it earlier. It's a little more difficult to pass in conditions like these, but you got to give a lot of credit to their defense. They created some pressure up front. They were right in the right position to make the pick and didn't miss it.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Hasselback scans the defense from the gun. Rolls right, under pressure. Wraps him open and brings him down. Hasselback had trouble getting anywhere on that play.
Yeah, because the defense was in a zone. When he tried to tuck it and run, they were watching him, and they were able to swarm to the ball and bring him down before he got very far.
2 minutes left. They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. Off-balance throw. Nice. Created problems in the backfield on that play.
The defense can't suffer a letdown because they've done a great job the last 2 plays to force this situation. One more great play should get him the ball back with some time to work with.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. It's batted away.
He did a great job getting open. The line did a nice job of protection. The receiver just couldn't make the catch.
Stevens was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Josh Brown lines up to attempt what will be about a 40-yard field goal. The kick is good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for the next one.
Brown will be kicking off. Nice distance. From the 6-yard line. The last time the defense was on the field, they forced a bad throw, picked up a takeaway.
Give this defense a shot.
We're just about down to 1 minute. From the gun. Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw, he was tipped. Kennison was the intended receiver on that play.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
A little over a minute left. Pumps one. Rolling. Broken up.
Great position and great reaction made that play happen.
Bullwick was there on the coverage. We're just about down to 1 minute. From the gun, Gonzalez moves in motion. Closing in with the throw. Complete to the wide receiver. Michael Bullware was in on the play again for another tick on the stat sheet.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Green with a man in motion. They'll pass on first down. Pressure. He was drilled as he threw.
When you let the defense get into your backfield that quickly, bad things are going to happen to you.
Just over a minute still to go. Out of the shotgun. Throws it. Right on target to the wide receiver. Kansas City pulls a timeout with under a minute left in the first half. Kennison makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go from the shotgun. Going in the air on first down. With the pass. Gets his hand on it. He tried to float one out there.
This defense might work.
Johnson, the lone back. Green with a man in motion. Throwing. Incomplete. Gonzalez was his intended target. Babino with the coverage. And this is the 8th play of this drive. With the pass. Picked off.
Now that was just a bad decision. Look at this. 2 defenders right near the receiver. Now there are a few guys who think they can squeeze the ball into double coverage, and he's one of them. That time he gambled, and he lost.
Fullback handoff. Mitchell records the tackle at the 45-yard line.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack. Time to give it to your halfback. Tell him to look for a hole to open up inside.
2nd and 4. They give it to the halfback. Sertan takes him down at the 40.
That's a good job of separating out of the defensive lineman. They created a crack, he saw it, and made his move.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3, setting up play action. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Alexander was the one they were trying to get the ball to. The Chiefs come out in a nickel package to carry it. Nice play fake. With the pass, he finds his man. Mitchell pulls him down at the 22-yard line. At the end of 2, the score is 23-0. Seahawks.